helpers. We're going to start off with their hello song. Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, 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 hello. How are you today? Hello, 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 hello. How are you today? My name is Meg and this is
Patrick.
Now tell me, what's your name? It's so nice to meet you here. Now let's begin our day. Yay! Awesome! Thanks for joining in. This week we're going to talk about the community helpers. So community is a place that we live and work.
I'm kneeling.
Okay. A community is the place that we live and that we work. And community helpers are the people that help us make that happen. Help us around our city. So we have grocery store workers.
I'm a grocery worker.
Yeah, we've got police officers, firemen, doctors, veterinarians. We've got teachers. We've got so many mail carriers. So for this week, you have a little challenge, and you're going to be the helper of your community. Your community is your home. So find some jobs around the house that you can help with mom and dad. My kids like to set the table for dinner, feed the animals. They'll clean up their toys before bed and help with putting laundry away. So find those little helpers and see what you can do around the house, and I'm sure mom and dad would really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you back in a bit for our activities. Bye!
The Fire Station by Robert Munsch. Michael and Sheila were walking down the street. As they passed the fire station, Sheila said, "Michael, let's go ride a fire truck." "Well," said Michael, "I think maybe I should ask my mother. I think maybe I should ask my father. I think we should go in," said Sheila. Then she grabbed Michael's hand and pulled him up to the door. Sheila knocked on the door. Bam, 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 bam. A large fireman came out and asked, "What can I do for you?" "Well," said Michael, "maybe you could show us a fire truck and hoses and rubber boots and ladders and all sorts of stuff like that." "Certainly," said the fireman. "And maybe," said Sheila, "you will let us drive a fire truck." "Certainly not," said the fireman. They went in and looked at ladders and hoses and big rubber boots. Then they looked at little fire trucks and big fire trucks and enormous fire trucks. When they were done, Michael said, "Let's go." "Right," said Sheila, "let's go into the enormous fire truck." While they were in the truck, the fire alarm went off. Clang, 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 clang. "Oh no," said Michael. "Oh yes," said Sheila. Then she grabbed Michael and pulled him into the back seat. Firemen came running from all over. They slid down poles and ran downstairs. They jumped into the truck and drove off. The firemen didn't look in the back seat. Michael and Sheila were in the back seat. They came to an enormous fire. Lots of yucky colored smoke got all over everything. It colored Michael yellow, green, and blue, and colored Sheila purple, green, and yellow. When the fire chief saw them, he said, "What are you doing here?" Sheila said, "We came in the fire truck. We thought maybe it was a bus. We thought maybe it was a taxi. We thought maybe it was an elevator. We thought I think maybe I'd better take you home," said the fire chief. He put Michael and Sheila in his car and drove them away. When Michael got home, he knocked on the door. His mother opened the door and said, "You messy boy, you can't come in and play with Michael. You're too dirty." She slammed the door right in Michael's face. "My own mother?" said Michael. "She didn't even know me." He knocked on the door again. His mother opened the door and said, "You dirty boy, you can't come in and play with Michael. You're too dirty. You're absolutely filthy. You're a total mess. Oh no, you're Michael." Michael went inside and lived in the bathtub for 3 days until he got clean. When Sheila came home, she knocked on the door. Her father opened it up and saw an incredibly messy girl. He said, "You can't come in and play with Sheila. You're too dirty." He slammed the door right in her face. "Aw," said Sheila. "My own father. He didn't even know me." She kicked and pounded on the door as loudly as she could. Her father opened the door and said, "Now stop that racket, you dirty girl. You can't come in and play with Sheila. You're too dirty. You're absolutely filthy. You're a total mess. You're, oh my, oh no, you're Sheila." "Right?" said Sheila. "I went to a fire in the back of a fire truck and I got all smoky. I wasn't even scared." Sheila went inside and lived in the bathtub for 5 days until she got clean. Then Michael and Sheila took another walk past a police station. Michael said, "If you ever take me in another fire truck, I'm going to ask the police to put us in jail." "Jail?" yelled Sheila. "Let's go look at the jail. What a great idea." "Oh no," yelled Michael, and Sheila grabbed his hand and pulled him into the police station. The end.
Hello everyone, so we're in week 3, so grab the big bag that has the number 3 on it, and we're going to start with 3A, and that's your little booklet, just like this. It's got all the different community helpers and many more out there, and as well as little names of each. So this one says librarian, so I'm going to find the librarian in my book, and I'm going to glue it below. I'm going to go through all of those, and you also have a pack of crayons that you can use to color each picture. And on the very last page, it looks just like this. And you're going to put the "When I grow up, I want to be." You're gonna go that at the bottom, and you're gonna fill in the blank. What would you like to be when you grow up? And maybe on the very back of the book, you could draw a picture of you doing that job. So for an example, I want to be a dog walker. I'm going to draw myself walking the dog. Okay, so that's that activity. And we'll be back for our craft in a moment. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to do our craft, so pull out your big 3B. We're going to make our police officer badge. So for this, you're going to have this cut out. You're going to have this cut out. You're going to glue this on top first. So I've got my white glue. I'm just going to use a popsicle stick to spread it. Okay. You'll also have a bunch of different craft materials there that you can decorate your police badge. I'm just going to stick it over top. If it covers your the holes on the top a little bit, just make sure you don't glue over top. Okay, so we can stick our string through. Next, we're going to glue our red star in the center where our other star is. We are stars. There we go. So just like so. And it's saying police officer, and then there's a line. You're gonna write your name on there. You're police officer. I'm police officer Megan. Okay. I'm just gonna decorate with my materials. There we go. We got pom-poms and crunchy paper. Have you ever met a police officer? My son loves police officers. He actually has a police officer little motorized car, and one time he went out for a little ride, and it happened so that there was a lady police officer parked in the parking lot by the park, and she saw him, and she got out and she walked over, and she was so nice. She asked him a few questions, and he had a smile on his face, And then she gave him a sticker that's a badge, and he put it right on his car, and he was so proud. Yeah. Maybe I'll show you a picture of him in his car with the police officer. I'm sure she won't mind. He was so happy. It made his day. When he's almost 7 now, but when he was really little, he kept saying how he wanted to be a police officer when he grows up. And I thought that was really, really sweet. So next, after you're done decorating and you get a marker or crown or whatever you want, you can decorate and write your name on the line there. And then you're just going to tie your string through the holes and give it a knot. And you can wear your badge for the day or for however long you want, and you can pretend you're a police officer. Be very proud of your badge. All right, and you keep everybody safe in your home, okay? Well, you guys have fun doing that, and I'll be right back for our painting. Hello, welcome back. We are doing our painting. So 3C is a paper like this. You're gonna have some white paint as well as some Q-tips. So we are making our, we're gonna do handprints. We're doing pretend x-ray. So when you break a bone or you have like a big boo-boo, ouchie, you're gonna go to the doctors, and if they think they need to get a good look at your bones, they're gonna send you to get an x-ray. And it doesn't hurt, they just take a good big picture that goes right down to see the bones, okay? So this is what we're making. All right, so I got my white paint and I'm going to paint my hands. My hands are a little bigger than yours, but so they may not fit on this paper, but yours should. I'll just do one hand, but you're gonna do 2 hands, okay? So once you have your paint all over your hands, just like this, you're going to take both hands and place them gently down on the paper. Don't wiggle your fingers, just place them down nice and firm, and then slowly lift up. And you're going to get your handprint, okay? You're gonna need a towel or a close by sink to wash your hands. And then you're gonna take your, if you have chalk, perfect. Or if you have a white crayon, you can draw an outline of the hand. I'll show you with this one. I don't have a chalk on me, but this person here, they colored around, did an outline around the hand with some chalk. But it'll also work with a white crayon. Okay, and then here's my Q-tips. There. Then these are gonna act like your bones. So we're gonna glue these in, make our hands look like skeleton bones. So I've got my glue. So it looks like they've gotten their x-ray done. And it's super cute when it's all done. And another thing you can pretend play is doctor, and you're checking out your patients, making sure their bones are not broken. There's a lot of pretend play you can do with all these activities after once they're dry. I don't know about you, but have you ever broke a bone before? The only bone I've ever broke was I broke my nose. When I was a kid, a friend of mine, we wanted to practice swinging the golf club because we were gonna go golfing. So we were in his backyard, and I was 9 years old, and he told me to step back, and I didn't step back far enough. And when he swung the golf club, it hit me in the face, and I broke my nose. luckily I didn't have to do much. It didn't move or anything, but didn't break any bones other than that. But have you ever had to get an x-ray done before? I know it's not scary, or it doesn't hurt or anything. It's actually pretty neat how they do it. Just takes a big photo. All right, so that's kind of the idea. You can break them and make your bones a little smaller. And there you go, just like that. All right, we'll have fun doing that. We'll be right back for sensory. I'll show you how to do that. Hello, hello, welcome back. So in your kit for your 3D, you are gonna have 5 red cups and a water gun or a water squirter, just like this. We are pretending that we are firemen and this is the fire and we gotta put it out with our water. So this is gonna be a great activity for you to do outside on a nice sunny day, and we are having gorgeous weather. So this would be great to do outside. I'll show you a clip after of my kids doing it, and it kind of turned into a water fight, but they had a blast. So you're just gonna stack them 3 on the bottom, then you're gonna balance it 2 like that. Then you're going to get a bowl of water, put it outside, you're gonna step a little bit back, you're going to put your water squirter into the water, pull it back, and it's gonna suck the water in, and it's gonna act like a hose, just like the firemen, how they hold the hose and they put the fire out. You're gonna squirt and aim at the cups and try and knock them over. Get that fire out. All right, so have fun. I'll show you a video of us doing it, and we'll see you guys back next week, which will be our grandma's garden. Super fun. All right, have a wonderful week, guys. Bye.
Pull this up. Okay. Now it's time